If you're a Hillary supporter and you decided after reading the title of this video to watch it anyway, I want you to know something. Truth is truth and facts are facts. And to deny truth and facts is the height of ignorance. All I ask is that you put aside your bias just for a couple minutes and think critically and objectively. And just in case you feel the temptation to rely on that old crutch where you believe I'm against your candidate because I'm a right-wing, fundamentalist Republican Trump supporter, let me ease your mind. I'm not. I personally believe that I don't need a leader or a ruler or a governor. I can govern and manage the affairs of my own life just fine without the forceful dictates of a third-party intruder, Republican, Democrat, or Independent who wants to steal the product of my laboring energies, tell me what I can and can't do, who wastes trillions in taxpayer money, wages war, and consents to the corrupt system of debt-based national currencies. In short, I support individual freedoms, period. And that's something that no psychopathic political puppet can ever provide to the people, no matter how lofty or enticing their smooth speeches sound. Now back to Hillary. Now guys, here's all the proof you need to show conclusively that this woman is a sociopathic liar.
You were against same-sex marriage, now you're for it. You defended President Obama's immigration policies, now you say they're too harsh. You supported his trade deal dozens of times. You even called it the gold standard. Now suddenly last week, you're against it. Will you say anything to get elected?
And if you're honest with yourself, you and I both know that Hillary's record for honesty and ethical behavior has always been way less than impeccable. So let's take a walk down memory lane with 7 of Hillary's biggest lies. Number 1, Chelsea Clinton was jogging around the World Trade Center on 9/11. Immensely insensitive to those who were actually affected by this horrific attack, Hillary later admitted that Chelsea was actually safely in her Union Square apartment at the time of the attack. Guys, she had no reason at all for lying about this. Number 2, she landed under sniper fire in Bosnia.
I remember landing under sniper fire. There was supposed to be some kind of a greeting ceremony at the airport, but instead we just ran with our heads down to get into the vehicles. I remember landing under sniper fire. There was no greeting ceremony, and we basically were told to run to our cars. Now that is what happened.
Thank you.
In true Brian Williams-esque form, to listen to Hillary's account, she was ducking and running in a dramatic MASH-type arrival scene in fear for her life. In actuality, she and Chelsea can clearly be seen peacefully strolling across the Bosnian tarmac as they smiled and greeted well-wishers. But hey, anybody could misremember deadly sniper fire, right? Number 3, she was named after Sir Edmund Hillary, one of the first 2 men to climb Mount Everest. This one is just plain embarrassing. Sir Hillary didn't actually climb Mount Everest, aka achieve any fame worth naming a child after, until Hillary Clinton was 6 years old. Ouch! So either Hillary's mom was lying about her namesake Hillary's entire life, or she waited until Hillary was 6 to name her, or Hillary just, misspoke. Again, just a little background on this Sir Edmund Hillary. For more than a decade, one piece of Senator Hillary Rodham Clinton's informal biography has been that she was named after Sir Edmund Hillary, the conqueror of Mount Everest. The story was even recounted in Bill Clinton's autobiography. So when the jig was up, how did Hillary Clinton's campaign deal with this? Quote, "It was a sweet family story her mother shared to inspire greatness in her daughter." To great results, I might add. That came from Clinton campaign spokeswoman Jennifer Hanley. Basically what they're admitting here, guys, is that all Hillary's life, her mother lied to her about the origin of her name. Number 4, and break out your tissues for this one, Hillary's family was dead broke when they left the White House.
We came out of the White House not only dead broke, but in debt. We had no money when we got there, and we struggled to, piece together the resources for mortgages, for houses, for Chelsea's education. It was not easy.
I mean, heck, they only made $12 million the year after Bill Clinton's presidency.
I think a lot of people, George, have in fact focused on the fact that she and President Clinton are making a lot of money. It has been reported you've made $5 million.
Don't!
Making speeches. The president's made more than $100 million.
Don't!
Well,
So I guess if you're used to living off taxpayers' billions funding your vacations, private airfare and security, food, housing, and everything else, a measly $12 million could be a rough adjustment. Number 5. Hillary claims to have been, quote, instrumental in the Northern Ireland peace process, end quote, except for the small fact that those who were actually at the negotiation table say Hillary was nowhere to be seen. Number 6. Hillary says she's just like you. No, really, she is. Because every woman in America has one child who's always attended private schools, was married to a president, had a personal chef, flew on environment-polluting personal jets, and routinely makes about $200,000 for every speaking engagement. Yeah, that sounds like she's just like us, huh? And number 7, Benghazi. This is an absolutely disgusting and heartless display of man's inhumanity to man, or in this case, woman's inhumanity to man. The worst of the worst.
We were misled that there were supposedly protests and then something sprang out of that, an assault sprang out of that. And that was easily ascertained that was not the fact.
But
and the American people could have known that within days, and they didn't know that.
With all due respect, the fact is we had 4 dead Americans. Was it because of a protest, or was it because of guys out for a walk one night who decided they'd go kill some Americans? What difference at this point does it make?
We know for a fact, based on State Department documents, that not only was Benghazi a terrorist attack, but Hillary knew it was a terrorist attack, which had absolutely nothing to do with the YouTube video. Not only did she lie about Benghazi, but she failed to act in response to the attack. And 4 American lives were lost as a direct result of her inaction.
Who else was at your home? Were you alone?
I was alone, yes.
The whole night?
Well, yes, the whole night.
I don't know why that's funny. I mean, did you have any in-person briefings? I don't find it funny at all.
I'm sorry, a little note of levity at 7:15.
Well, I mean, the reason I say it's not
record.
funny is because it went well into the night when our folks on the ground were still in danger. So I don't think it's funny to ask you if you were alone the whole night.
Now, if you're a Hillary supporter, I want to ask you a direct question. Do you realize when you support Hillary Clinton, you are actually supporting a liar? And with that support, with that endorsement, you're saying you want a liar to be commander-in-chief. Are you really okay with that in your heart? I really want to know in the comments section below.
Guys, thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and share it on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want to see more videos like this, click that big red subscribe button down there, and as soon as I upload a video, you'll be one of the first to see it. If you want to support this channel, pick up one of these hard-hitting, conversation-starting shirts. You'll find the link in the description below, along with a plethora of other hard-hitting, high-impact designs. Remember, guys, the price of freedom is eternal vigilance, and indifference to this notion is the means by which the people will secure their own oppression. Let's stop securing our own oppression, and let's start today. I'll see you guys in the next video.